Hello and good morning. Welcome to my studio. It's so lovely to have you with me today. The topic I'm going to share with you today is really something that has inspired me, and it is that love recognizes no barriers. Okay. Love unlocks your potential. I want to give you a quick quote. This is Maya Angelou Day for me. She has written here: love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Hope is one of my favorite topics, and I never knew the relationship between hope and love. And I want to share some of these things with you today because we think as love doesn't have a purpose in the workplace. Love doesn't have a purpose in our professional lives. Love is between families and partners only. I want to just debunk that myth right away. Love, there's two sources that feed us: love and fear. And I really want to get you to think about this today. Are you standing in your love source or in your fear source? And I want to talk about the love source today because I'm incredibly passionate about it, because I recognize the difference it's made in my life. I want to give you a few things this morning to inspire you to plug into love, and that love is the pathway to your potential. The first thing I'm going to share with you today is uh, the power source to connection. This is love. I'm going to give you the definition of connection quickly. I love it. It's Brene Brown's definition. It is connection is the energy that exists between us when I feel seen, heard, and valued. And I can see, hear, and value you. And you and I can give and receive without judgment. We get sustenance and joy from the relationship. Now, where does love sit in the middle of this whole connection piece? I'm going to give you this quickly to reflect on. If I cannot love me and accept me for who I am, I will never let you see who I am, which means in turn, I will never be able to see who you are. Because if judgment stands between you and between me, I will always see what I am not, and therefore what you are not. And you will always see what I am not, because you are looking at yourself for what you are not. Can you imagine? It's crazy. It's crazy because connection is the way to unlimited potential. Connection with who I am, connection with the people in my team, connection with my leader, connection with my environment, with the people around me. And I really want to give you this as a thought, because if you are starved of connection, there is a starving of love. And we have a choice. So I'm going to give you the first step toward unlocking love, and that it's, and I've really shared it already, it's a deep connection of who I am, deep acceptance. So we all have a story, right? And sometimes the story we tell ourselves defines us and limits our ability to love who we are and to stand in connection with others. Why? Because we have two big challenges. We suffer from guilt and shame. All right. And then fear. And you see, that is a fear source versus a love source. A love source says, I am perfect in my imperfection. My story is not my shame. My story is my gift. Looking at you curiously allows me to understand you and understand how I can be better with you. Do you see how those are love elements, not shame elements? And when we start doing that, and I start having a deep acceptance for who I am, I start having a deep love for who I am. And I'm not talking about an ego love that's a protection. I'm talking about a generosity of spirit when I look at me and I recognize that at moments I've made the best decision I could in that moment. And I'm going to learn from it. And I forgive myself and I forgive others around me because I'm standing in deep acceptance. I think that has been the biggest key to unlocking the love I have for me, so that I can be there and have love for others and not fear that consistent judgment and discomfort of connection. I want to give you the next one, which I've just touched on too. Love allows me to accept others are doing their best. I fundamentally don't believe that people go out there to be mean spirited toward each other, to be hurtful. I believe that when we are wired to protect ourselves and our worthiness is wired in where we're trying to go, it becomes a life and death fight. And that's where we sometimes get so frustrated with people. But I think if I've got to accept that you're doing the best you can, I can navigate our partnership and our relationship with some boundaries, because I need to protect myself from your sharp edges. But I'm not going to shut myself off from you so that I can't see you. Because when I see you and I stand in deep connection with you, our partnership is one of forgiveness and a journey of hope together so that we can be better together. I have to believe that's true. I practice this in my own world. It is not easy. It is worth it to recognize that somebody else might be doing the best they can today. I'm going to give you the next one. The next one is love lights the way to hope. Hope is one of my favorite things because hope inspires me that I can step into tomorrow, and tomorrow is a good day because I choose for it to be a good day. Today is a good day. The hour after this is going to have a moment of hope. Love lights the way to hope. Because if I can stand in love, I'm standing in deep acceptance. If I'm in deep acceptance, I'm standing in this present moment, grateful for what I have, grateful for who I am, and grateful for what I can be in my world, because being is part of the deep heartbeat of love. And then the final thing I want to remind you, love is the source too. And I'm going to take this out of my book that I've written. Love is a place I call peace, presence, freedom, joy, honesty, discomfort yet safe, openness, courage, bravery, grounded, worthiness, trust, faith, unburdened, naked, exposed belief. When I come from a place of love, I can ask curious questions. I ask to understand, not respond from a place of protection. I set positive and healthy boundaries with others because I care enough for me. I can try new things and fail. I can be patient and not interfere. I am compassionate and kind to others, and I'm willing to build relationships without fear, without the fear story. That's what I want to leave with you today. Come on, you can do it. Change the source that feeds you by starting to love who you are, accept yourself with deep compassion, and unlock your potential. This is Christina Foxwell. I've loved to have you in my studio today. It's been beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed your time with me. I'm looking forward to dialing in again into your world. Leave me a message, connect with me on www.ignitepurpose.com.au or Christina@ignitepurpose.com.au. Have a wonderful day, and I will